Hey, it's me again, and with another thing I wanted to say. Um, just about I was watching another video the other day, and the guy said, document more. Try to document more what's happening to you. Try to talk about what you're going through more. Just document more because he said he wished that successful people like he is right now were documenting what they're doing a lot more. That they were just talking about their experience and their come up a lot more. But of course, nobody wants to like post video when they're all horrible looking on the internet, and nobody wants to talk about the come up, and nobody wants to talk about like whatever the fuck happened because it was so painful. First of all, it felt like it was happening for so long, and nobody wants to like go through that emotionally again and again, of course. So, like most people, when they're on the coming up, they don't want to talk about it. I mean, like, of course, they want to talk about it, but like privately, like privately with their friends or complain to their partners, or like whatever. They don't want to talk about whatever they are doing in the moment. Well, why would they? Because it's so painful and they have no like success yet. So, but I get what he was saying. And I kind of agree because for his own sake, he said that he wished he documented more. And I also, for my own sake, I kind of want to have the memory of this period of time. I want to have a memory of myself. I want to see myself. I want to see that I was really here, that I really was moving towards something, that I really took something I wanted, and I really took that road. I moved with it. I moved towards it, but also as though it already happened. I really, I really walked that path. Because in hindsight, you sometimes think, oh, I must have been depressed. I must have been like so inside my head. It must have been so hard. It must have been so easy. Like I don't remember myself at that time, and I'm doing this to remember myself at that time. And I'm sure in like a few years' time, I will be grateful for myself for doing that because I will be remembering myself at this time. I will be looking maybe even at myself at this time, what she was doing and remembering her. Like, that sounds solemn, but remembering the spirit, the state of mind, like what I was thinking, what I was feeling, like remembering the old me and the also all the transformations I was going through. So yeah, like basically what's happening right now, like in terms of like the actual path itself, is that I'm in the middle of typing out my like book about dating, which I wrote in like longhand. So I'm basically like almost at 50% of kind of like draft one. I'm retyping what I wrote in like writing to Google Docs. And then I will also have to edit it. I will also have to like go through it once again and really make sure. I mean, editing is one thing, but the structure of it, the length of it, whether I think it's good or not, because I already feel like there are, let's say, 26, 27 chapters. It's the required length, I think, but I already feel like some are more strong than the others. And I'm kind of moving, first of all, through the material to assess what's good, what's not, what can I make good, what is less good, why. And also at the same time, kind of assessing whether I should add anything more, what should be the order of it, because I really need a strong beginning. I don't feel like I have a strong beginning. So so basically that's what's happening, and I expect like at least until half of April, maybe even until the end of April, it depends. I will be on this work. And also I'm kind of like arriving at the end of the period where at the end of the period of waiting for this one competition I applied to. I applied with actually two manuscripts. It's like both of them are in my native language. Both of them are finished. One of them I think is in January. Another one of them in February. It was actually a very long process, and like the waiting was also like is also quite long because it's like a month and a half. I feel like maybe a month and a half to 2 months because I applied with both of them in February, and I feel like The results are next week, and I'm kind of, sorry, I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. I don't know, I'm kind of blanking. What I mean is, it's important and unimportant at the same time. Meaning, if my name is there, if my name is there, it is there, and I will be grateful for the people who read my work, and I will be grateful for people who recognized it, and I will be grateful for the opportunity that was given to me. I'm always, always grateful when people read what I write. I'm always, always grateful when people watch what I put out, because I know I'm not the the most talented video blogger or speaker or like anything, and I know that I'm just a random girl on the internet, trying to pursue whatever path she wants and pursue whatever opportunity she thinks is good for her. So I know that like maybe I don't have as much to offer as other video bloggers, and I don't edit my videos. So, well, I hardly ever do that. I do sometimes cut out certain things, but I don't edit them as much. So basically, if my name is there, I will feel grateful, and I will feel grateful for the attention and for all this energy that finally comes towards me from the world. Because I feel like when you're putting out so much stuff into the world, onto the blog, onto like you're showing it to some people, you're showing it to the experts, you are putting stuff out, you're sending your stuff, you're offering whatever you're creating to the world, you get stuff back. This is just law. Like if you put the intention out, you get something back. If you put thought out, you get something back. If you put your work out, you get something back. It might have been rejection, it might have been congratulations, it might have been an opinion, it might be hate, it might be hate, but you get something back, like it's just an exchange. um Also, you get something back in the form of feedback, meaning like not only people give you feedback, but in your own head you got to put something out to kind of like internally process what happened and get feedback on your new stuff, like to get something from, I don't know how to explain, but something from your source to kind of like contribute more, like basically your internal feedback mechanism as well, because you kind of give yourself feedback on what you've done as well. Anyway, so if my name is not there, I feel like I'm repeating it for the third time. So if my name is there, I will feel grateful, but if my name is not, I feel like it doesn't matter. I can't like, basically it's been, I've participated in the shit enough times that I do understand that what's important is not the prize or like the place or like whether you're the first or whether you receive the award. Like this is just an artificial structure that is being constructed to somehow evaluate people against each other and somehow find new talent upcoming in the country, which is actually a great initiative. I feel like new talent and new talented people should be given away to raise up, you know, like new people who write or who compose music, who do anything. New creatives should have a way of coming up, you know. But what I feel like, and I don't like, it's not my first participation either. What I feel like is that if this path is for you, like in the highest sense of the word, it's not important whether you get recognized or you get noticed or you get attention or those people like you. It's just important for you to stop to continue walking it. It's just important to continue walking it if necessary until the rest of your life. And I'm not saying it lightly. I really think it. And of course, something inside of me wants recognition. And of course, something inside of me wants a reward. And of course, something inside of me wants this pat on the back. This thing like, yeah, congratulations, you made it. Congratulations, you got noticed. Like, yeah, congratulations, like finally the space, like the world returned to you what you wanted, what you've been waiting for, what you've been claiming, what you've been manifesting, to like use the word. But also, I know I won't stop. I didn't stop after last time. I didn't stop after the time before that. I didn't stop after the time before that. I didn't stop. I don't see, I don't see the possibility of it. And I even think that actually rejection teaches you more than victory does. And this was also a phrase that I heard today in an interview I was listening to. It was an interview with an athlete, and he said that like my losses taught me more than my victories have done. And the times I lost, I was inspired to, well, it's a very banal thing, sounds like very banal, but I was inspired to come back stronger and to prepare well and to perform better. And I feel like rejection, like constant rejection or like a lot of rejections, even though I don't think I I got my share of rejections, I think I will get more and more and more and more. But I do think rejection teaches you things. Rejection teaches you lessons. It teaches you resilience. It teaches you to bounce back. It also shows you somehow that you shouldn't really place your value on this one day when the results will be announced. You shouldn't place your value in the opinions of other people you don't know. You shouldn't place your value in those specific experts that like read those specific things and who work and look for specific things. You shouldn't stop if an expert told you you should. Like, I do believe that anyone who truly obtains any types of success, anyone who's a creator, anyone who's an artist or who wants to be, like a true, like, artist at the bottom of their heart, no expert or no person is able to tell them, first of all, what to do, second of all, how to do it, and third of it, to stop. Like, there's no stopping. There's no stopping. Let me check the time. 30 minutes. Okay. So, there is no stopping. And I remind myself constantly that I shouldn't place my value and I shouldn't place my sense, and sense meaning like meaning. I shouldn't place what I can and can't do and my happiness in this one day when I kind of wait to be judged and wait to be either discarded or put into limelight. I just should create. And I think I've always known this, that regardless of the outcome and regardless of whatever happens and regardless of any names, like of any like news of anything, of any messages, of any discussions, of any like things where my name might have been mentioned or not, mm, I should come back to my center and I should come back to my writing ultimately. I should come back to why I'm doing this and not let the decision of those people influence this. Because of course, rejection is painful. Of course, it's all subjective. I never blamed, by the way, people who have rejected me in the past. I never blamed them. People who have criticized and said that I have to still work on my writing. I always took criticism well, I feel like. I didn't agree with all of it, but I always took it in stride. I think because I always knew I would continue writing. Like there is no list of authors where I am or where I'm not, which is going to stop me from writing. There is no person's opinion or no critic or nothing that's going to stop me, you know. There is no opinion, negative or positive. Like there is no day that's going to just reverse me or like, you know, it might delay me. It might sadden me or like make me grieve what could have been. But it's weird, but success and failure, when I look at it, seem almost like the same thing in this specific competition. I don't know how to explain that concept, but they seem kind of equally. I don't know. They just seem like the two sides of the same coin. Like in either way, you are an author. Either way, you have finished something. Either way, someone read your work. Either way, someone noticed you or didn't notice you. But either way, you were there. You were on the arena. You were competing. Either way, you're moving towards your goal. Either way, you are creating something. Like this, the separation between the people who won and the people who lost and is not great. Like, I mean, it's not big. Maybe some people wouldn't agree with me, but they all have finished something, which I consider a great achievement. No matter how good it is or how bad it is, they all have submitted something, which again I consider a great achievement. They're all quite young and they all want to express themselves. Like, I think more than 2,000 people participate in this competition, and it's quite a lot. For prose, I think it's between 1,000 and 1,500. The rest of it is poetry. And I feel like all those people have their voice, and all those people want to have their voice heard. And I feel like it's a very important thing to have your voice heard and to just put it out there, put yourself out there. All those people have put themselves out there, all those people are winning. Like, because I feel like if you finish something, if you've put yourself out there, if you did an application, if you filled something out, if you've written something and you've finished something, and like you are in front of those experts and you are naked with all of your thoughts and desires and like your worlds and your heroes and their dialogue, and like you are naked in front of those people and those people judge you and judge how talented you are. Like I'm feeling my heart beating like more and more, because it's truly such an achievement. Like I feel like I could like cry right now, because all those people made it there. They've made it to that line. And yes, people will judge them on it. Some people will say they've written bullshit. Some people say they are too young. Some people will say their writing is shit. Some people will say they are talented and brilliant. Some people will like offer to publish them or say that their book is good, their book is bad, but all of them have put something out there in the world and all of them have expressed their soul. So I consider everyone like, there is no one who's worse than me, there is no one who's better than me. We're all on the same line. We're all kind of talking to the world in our own language. So I guess that's what I'm feeling right now. Like all those thousand and something people are like, or I don't know how many, because you can apply like you can do two manuscripts from one person, so it might have been less, but all of those thousand and something people, they are talking to the world. They are expressing themselves. They are seeking those eyes that would read their manuscript. They're seeking that feedback. They're not afraid. And I think that they're all winning. Like they're winning in a way that no expert can ever give them. They're winning in a way that no monetary prize can ever compensate. And yeah, that's 20 minutes. And that's today for you.